Hi, guys. This is Life with the Odd Box podcast. Thank you so much for listening and subscribing and sharing. We really appreciate everything that you guys do to make this happen. Thank you so much, and keep listening.
Welcome to the Odd Box. We're awkward. We like to think we're funny. We hope you do too. If you've made it this far, there's something you've latched onto. Please let us know what it is, because I don't.
Yeah. We can't figure it out. And thousands of dollars worth of focus groups is really a waste of money. It's also not working out.
How quickly do you guys make friends with people?
Very slowly. Very, very, very slowly.
Incredibly quickly.
Yeah?
Unhealthily quickly.
My wife gave me her phone number 4 times before I called.
Aw. It's very slow for me too, but I have there's a threshold, and the person has to meet this threshold in order for me to feel like it's worth my effort to be friends with them. And yes, I'll be acquaintances with anybody as long as I think that they're a decent human being. And I have a lot of work friends, but I don't have a lot of friends because they don't meet that criteria.
I'm really curious about what the criteria is.
You're a friend.
Oh, nice.
Everybody at this table is a friend.
I thought maybe it was going to be
Nailed
extra fingers or something, but that's not it. I don't have any extra fingers.
That you know of.
I think this is in a way still considered work, right?
But we did it before work.
It's not the same.
Okay. That's fair.
This is not a professional setting.
No.
I'm going to say about 90% of the people that I meet will just immediately start inviting me to family gatherings and start telling me deep, dark secrets and invite me out to things and this and that and the other thing. And it's a concerted effort to to not get caught up in all of the people all of the time.
I also have that. I used to work at a gym back in the day, and people would come up and tell me the most horrific personal stories ever. And they'd be like, I don't know why I'm telling you this. And then they would just keep going. And I was
Incredible trauma, just constantly.
Is it a gift or a curse?
I don't know.
I mean, they feel better about it. And I'm pretty good at forgetting most things.
Good.
So, yeah, it works out. It works out okay.
Yeah, I think on a surface level, I am very quick to make friends. But yeah, like Courtney was saying, to get deeper than that, there's a list of criteria or whatever that you said.
Threshold.
Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just like to get to know people quite a bit before I'm emotionally invested in them.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. And I also want my efforts to be reciprocated. It's not necessarily what will this person do for me, but it's if I am going to be emotionally invested and care about this person, I want them to also care about me.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
And
Nobody knows what Tony's doing right now.
Tony's sitting at the end of the table, right where he belongs. He's just listening patiently.
He's not walking around banging boxes together or doing whatever.
He's letting people,
rolling his chair around.
letting people talk.
Here we go.
Clatter, clatter.
I got you.
Yeah.
No, I've always had a really easy time winning people over, and more often than not, the thing that keeps happening, the thing that happens all the time is I will say something that seems really ordinary to me, and people will die laughing, and I won't understand what it was that I said that was so funny. And I've been told it's the Tism Riz. I don't know if anybody else has had similar experiences.
To the Tism Riz?
Yeah.
I'm often just as surprised about some of the things I say as everyone else is.
Yeah, I know that sometime I'm going to get in trouble at work because stuff just comes out of my mouth and I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. But usually it's received well. So
It's like when you've got a sick patient and you're like, oh my God, you're probably going to die soon. And then you just walk out and then you're like, oh, maybe I should let the doctor.
Yeah, I mean, I can't relate to that, but yeah, that's
Not that specific scenario.
Right.
Oh, yeah. And you're an operating room person now, aren't you? Are you still doing the operating room? No? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what her issue is. Yes,
Yes,
she is.
yes, I am.
I don't know why she was being weird about it.
You can tell them all day that they're going to die. They're all asleep.
That's true.
That's why I like working in the OR.
Except for the
Patients
ones
are
that are
sleeping.
awake.
None of them are awake.
You don't know. I've seen the movies.
Yeah, hopefully they're all asleep.
Usually.
100%.
Those
100%.
movies are all BS. There's no such thing.
What about you, Tony? Do you make friends fast?
Not as quickly as I used to. There was definitely like a time around college when, and I mean, I'm sure that's probably true for everyone. I was a lot more outgoing, and I had a lot of friends, but it was definitely like shallower friends, and now it's fewer friends, but deeper friendships. But people are exhausting. Like, I don't want to sound like conceited, but people are just so exhausting most of the time. And again, like, I have a people oriented job, and that has become kind of, part of the job is like showing up emotionally and showing up mentally, and it's hard to do that all the time.
I completely agree.
So no, I do not make friends that quickly.
You want to know who I want to be friends with? Monster energy drinks.
Oh.
Orange Dreamsicle's back. I have like 12 of them in my fridge at home, so I don't run out
Nice.
like last time.
Tell me,
Nice.
Jeff, what does that orange monster taste like?
Same as it did the last time, which is why I keep getting it.
We either going to get a sponsorship or a cease and desist.
One of the two.
First one, then the other.
Either one, I'd be happy with.
You know what would be really funny is if, because we record these just a little ahead of when we release them, as if we
Just a little.
If we got ourselves, if we actually did get a Monster sponsorship, and then like the next 5 episodes were like, sponsor us, but they start out with us reading an ad,
Yeah.
It's just going to be a lot more editing on my end.
Nah, it's cute. It'll be all right.
Yeah, just leave it in.
Just leave
Cute,
it.
that's
in.
what we're going for.
Yeah.
We're the cutest actual play podcast out there.
I'm glad we found our lane. This whole time I've been struggling to put a finger on the pulse of what we're doing, but
When you were selecting tags on Spotify, did you select cute?
No, but that's because they haven't created our brand yet, and we're pioneers.
they'll get it too when they listen.
Yes.
The cute tag will show up. Anyway, let's go deal with these shithouse snakes.
Taking it to the recap. Dealing with shithouse snakes. So we're kind of in the early time of fall now. The weather is getting colder. It's almost been too cold to rain, but when you wake up in the morning, the ground is always moist from the rain the night before. You go ahead.
The ground in my house is always moist.
You live in a hole.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I've been staying at the tea house lately.
Oh, my home's gone too.
I'm not allowed back at my home.
That's because you sicked a bunch of zombies on
I don't want to
everybody.
talk about it, Curtis.
The party's definitely feeling the weight of their new responsibilities, and that's for sure. They only seem to be growing. The weeks of fall are going by. You researching the curse, you're learning new skills, acquiring food, spreading wisdom, tending to your gear, and people from town just start asking for favors and advice. Everyone from children like Hokai and now Sanker, a very experienced and well-off businessmen and fishermen. Most recently, Gardas sets up food stores with alcohol, logistics, and a little help from old Mitsuki.
Every drop of water I can find is now alcoholic.
Every drop.
It's turning into more of a curse than anything. Like, you have drunk children just stumbling around town. Ari works at the tea house, asks Jubei Egawa for a little help learning new spells. Osu begins conning children and taking advantage of vulnerables, getting them to do free labor around Willow Shore.
And the elderly.
Vulnerables.
But they will enjoy it.
They were having a good time, but yeah, a lot of work is getting done by
Yeah.
I think
that
just Stefan was having a
sweatshop.
good time.
Genius.
Everybody agrees that's how martial arts works.
Didn't you guys hear that prayer? Violet spends his week in the river. He's gathering fish, and despite his good catch, he's starting to realize that maybe the people of Willowshore do not have that much to give as far as payment for food. That's when Sanker comes to Violet for help and lead us to our shithouse snakes. Something has gone terribly wrong with the outhouse. And you guys investigate the situation. Osu proves that this can be done peacefully. If he's just patient enough, he can start removing the snakes. And so, of course, Violet, not wanting to be outdone by his older little brother, grabs a snake, gets bit. Please roll for initiative.
Pisses off all the other snakes. Can I use my fortitude roll as an initiative?
No.
And are we getting a +1
Yes.
from Vi?
I would think so.
What is the hero point situation?
1.
1.
2.
Still
2.
0.
And a big fat.
I haven't recovered from my fist fight yet.
I'm going to take you guys to the map. You will see a viper swarm in the outhouse. And we left off on one taking a shot at Violet. So I'm actually going to try to resolve this attack first. Oh.
Who's that?
That would be Sanker.
He's a handsome man.
He's close to the snakes.
He's younger than I pictured.
He's actually an elf, despite the picture.
He is an elf.
This is actually each creature in a cone.
Oh, so it might be
man.
everybody?
So everyone needs to give me a fortitude save, except for, nope, including Ari. You have a +2 to this.
Okay, but I'm keeping my initiative that I already rolled.
That's fine.
Wait, everybody has a +2 or just Ari?
Everyone has a +2. Before you guys go, do you guys want to give me your initiatives?
I just picked up my die.
So it's gone forever.
It was an 18. Well, no, it was 18 total.
Okay.
25.
Thank you.
Was that with a +1?
Yes, from Violet.
And that's with perception. So that would be a 27.
I rolled a performance and I got a 16.
Thanks, guys. Now, starting with Osu, let's resolve those fortitude saves.
Natty 1 on dice
Oh, no.
for an 11.
This is how Osu dies. Snake venom.
Some shithole snakes.
You know what happened? I rolled a natural 20, so I ducked out of the way, and Osu didn't even see it coming. Just got him
no.
right.
I love that. So, yeah, it's like when you're following a car too close. You're like, oh, crap. You completely hit the dirt. Nothing hits you at all.
Yeah.
And, oh, man, it gets you in the open mouth, open eyes. You take 5 points of poison damage, and you're clumsy 1.
I also got a nat 20.
Oh, it tastes so bad.
Osu, you're so slow, you got hit again. It's just like when we fought those centipedes.
I rolled a natural 3 for a 10. Oh, +2? 12.
Yeah, my nat 20 was 33, if that matters.
You take 4 points of poison damage, and you're at stage 1. You guys are poisoned right now. That's no bueno.
Clumsy. Your movement becomes clumsy and inexact. Clumsy always includes a value. You take a status penalty equal to the condition value to dexterity-based checks and DC, including AC, reflex saves, range attack rolls, and skills using acrobatics, stealth, or thievery.
We are going to go to round 1.
So you said that I took 4 poison damage and I'm at stage 1. Am I also clumsy?
No.
No, okay.
Osu critically failed. You were very close.
Mm-hmm.
So Osu went straight to stage 2. So why don't you give me that fortitude save?
Okay. Ooh, 5 on dice, so 15 total.
The duration is 1 round, so I don't think you're going to take these effects until the end of your turn.
Okay.
But you will advance in your stage.
Oh, no.
So I'm stage 3 poison.
Mm-hmm.
Did he still have a +2 or no? Is
No,
that done?
That's
Okay.
done.
Okay.
All right, Osu. What are you going to do, bud?
Gonna pull out my weapon, and then I'm gonna flurry. 19 on dice for the first. 19 on dice for the second.
Oh, my
Wow.
goodness. This is going to be bad.
2 crits.
So that's plus 11 for both. Oh, I'm sorry, plus 11 for the first one, which is brings me to 30. And then plus 5 for the second one, right?
Is it agile? Oh, no, it's not agile.
No, it's not agile.
So, yeah.
Versatile.
So it's actually just a -5. So if you had 11, it would be a +6, right?
Okay, +6. So that would be a 25.
What was the first one?
30.
30. Yeah. Okay,
Dirty
so we,
30.
We got a crit and a regular hit.
How's that stun looking?
Seeing as it's an entire swarm, I'll let you say you stunned one of them, but ultimately, no real effect.
You stunned 12 snakes in one blow.
I'm really bummed because I had been playing Rallying Anthem, so Osu would have gotten a +1 to his save and would have not critically failed because he got an 11. But it's too late now. And everyone.
Well, no, he still rolled a natural 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just a
Okay.
total of 11. It was still a critical.
Never
fail.
mind.
Okay, so damage time. Just the 1d8, right?
Yep, and then you double it after.
Yeah. Ooh, max damage. So that's 8 + 4 is 12. Doubled is 24 for my first attack.
What type of damage?
For this one, we're gonna do the slashing side.
Slashing. Great. You just start slicing up snakes. You said 24.
Yep.
That is an insane hit.
And then I still have to roll damage for my other attack. And that's 5 + 4, 9 more damage.
Oh man,
Slashing.
you more than halved the swarm. There's not nearly as many left.
I like to imagine there's
It's-
one stunned snake in the middle of a bunch of snake bodies.
One of them definitely isn't moving.
Yeah.
They're gonna move out though. They start flooding out, trying to flee
Oh my god.
the outhouse, trying to get away from the swirling ball of death. Everyone who is now in the swarm space as it moves to the north, taking up the small passageway between the outhouse and the actual house, needs to give me a reflex save.
Is this the outhouse is really close to the actual house? You're not supposed to dig your
Yeah,
outhouse
this is
this close.
I don't know who
your
cramped
home.
the map like this, but yeah, someone needs to rethink about their
Maybe the lot size is really small.
Oh.
They didn't have the opportunity
better
to
than doing
change
it in the house, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
It's closer to the house than my bathroom, or no, further away than my bathroom is.
Osu, what you get?
I rolled 7 on dice, 10 for reflex, -1 for my clumsy, 16.
Okay, that's a fail. Also, we forgot to resolve your stage 3 poison.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that now.
So you're going to take minimum, are you kidding me? 2 points of poison damage. You are now clumsy 2 and enfeebled 1.
Oh, I'm not feeling so good, guys.
Enfeebled means your strength stuff goes down 1.
And your
That's not
dex is
good.
down 2, which also affects your AC and the saves. So you are going to take, this is from the failed reflex save as it tries to bite you, 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Violet?
I got a 15 on my reflex save.
That's also a fail, so give me a fortitude save.
You would have +1.
Oh, natural 20
Sorry.
again.
You are immune pretty much to this venom. It doesn't seem to be
I've been bit
affecting-
3 times and critically succeeded every time.
11 points of piercing damage
That's a lot of piercing damage.
and a lot of bites. And finally, Gardas.
That was a 23 reflex save.
Nice.
You're going to take half damage.
+1. Everyone has +1 to AC and
That was-
and saves, just so we know.
That was with the +1.
Great.
Yeah, I counted mine.
Cool.
It's 6 points of piercing damage. That's already halved. Give me a fortitude save.
Okay. That's in the exact same spot and isn't. Stupid die.
He rolls as many times as he wants.
We've talked about this before.
It was cracked, and then I kept rolling it in the exact same spot. and
Everybody thought I was weird for being upset about how square the corners were, but here Jeff is upset about how square his dice are. The label's not facing me.
8 plus 11 is 19 plus. It was 1 to saves, or was that just
Yeah.
reflected? So, dirty 20.
Fail. You go to stage 1 and you take 3 points of poison damage.
We all have resistance equal to 1 of the to physical damage, just so you
Ooh.
know.
Okay, so I have 1 hit point back.
Violet.
Violet's going to hunt prey. They've come to my location, the swarm. And I'm going to start biting. Bite number 1, 19.
Miss. Hit.
Bite number 2, 21.
Hit.
7 damage for both, 14 total.
Do you combine damages the way a monk does, or did you
No.
just roll the... Okay.
Yeah, I just did 2.
So 14 total.
Yeah, 7 and 7.
Thank you.
Now I feel like I should check if I get to combine damages. I don't think I do.
I don't think you do either. I
don't
just
think
wanted
I
to
do.
make sure. Anything else, Violet?
That's all 3 for me.
Then it is Gardas' turn.
Oh, but I don't know. Can you grab a swarm?
You could grab a snake. I don't know if I'm going to give the swarm a penalty.
All right, I'm not going to worry about it.
Has anyone been doing precision damage? I don't think so.
Nope.
We're not really a precise
Yeah.
team.
Yeah. Okay. What I'm going to do is from my fanny pack, you guys see me reach into my fanny pack and I pull out a little vial and I shake it up and it kind of foams a little bit and I take a drink of it. And this is my quick alchemy. And so I'm taking a drink of the elixir of life because it's going to give me a +1 poison versus, or +1 to poison versus the next 10 minutes. And also restore 1d6 hit points. So I get 4 hit points back, and I have +1 versus poison. So any poison saves is going to be good. Then I have 1 action left, and I'm going to cast Shield.
Ari.
Okay, Ari, she does not like how close these snakes are getting. This little area is very congested. There's like a part of a building and then a 5-foot square and then the outhouse. And everyone is like crunched up near the outhouse. So she's going to hop off of, it looks like she's on a bed. Hop off of the bed and then, can I go this way? No. So there's...
You could. You just have to go through the swarm.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Okay.
So yeah, Gardas and Violet are stacked on top of each other in the doorway.
Of course.
Osu is just south of them, outside, closer to the outhouse. And then Ari is kind of stuck inside with Gardas and the swarm in her way.
Okay. She's going to say, maybe we can try to draw them out. And she will... the tempo on her music increases. It's a familiar staccato tune, and fuchsia and purple bolts will shoot out from her Urhu, and she'll cast Phase Bolt. So that is a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, and then she will
This is also piercing damage?
is 3d4 piercing damage. It's also force.
Okay.
3d4 piercing damage. Okay. And it is actually 44. I wasn't planning on doing this because I wanted to get out of here, but my escape route is blocked.
You could go to the front door up to
I
the
don't
north.
want to lead them into the house. There's children in there.
No, the children are gone.
It's more fun when there's children at stake.
I don't want to role play 5 people.
Okay, so we have 12 damage. And then she will continue with Rallying Anthem. Everyone has a +1 to AC saves and 1 resistance to physical damage.
Nice.
Don't forget to draw them out. They're getting really close to me.
Draw 'em out where?
Out of the doorway.
Round 2. Osu, give me a fortitude save.
Okay. Ooh, 3 on dice.
Oh, no.
Fortitude 10 -2. Or is it -1 because that's from the enfeebled?
No, that does
No,
not affect
yeah,
your fort
no
save.
fort-
So
fortitude's gone.
no penalties to your fort.
Okay.
So you failed. So let's just resolve it now before I forget.
Okay.
It's just going to be... Oh, that time I rolled max 8 points of poison damage.
Oof.
And you're just going to keep the same conditions. So clumsy 2 and enfeebled 1.
Okay.
Which is going to be a -1 to your hit and damage. Have fun.
Osu's gonna flurry through his blurring eyes.
Poor guy.
18 on dice for the first one.
I mean, he's rolling good when it counts. I mean, maybe he'll die from snake venom, but
And 12
least
on
he's
dice
killing stuff.
for the second roll. So plus 11 for my first one is 29. And my second roll +6 is 18.
Critical hit and a normal hit. Osu was made to handle shithouse snakes.
He says he's done this before.
Not the first
Yeah.
time.
They are fucking him up though.
Just
Yeah.
another day.
Ooh, minimum damage for my first roll. So that is going to be 5 times 2 is 10. Slashing again, slashing mystic.
10 damage.
And then just a normal hit. 6 plus 4 is another 10 damage.
And as your Kasurigama slows, the remaining snakes disperse. They're the small ones, the ones that never pose much of a threat, as the swarm dies.
What is this guy's name again?
Sanker?
Sanker, what the hell, man?
That's what I was saying.
That's a lot of snakes.
That was crazy.
Is there even enough room down there for them to fit in?
I mean, I dug it pretty deep. I have 3 kids.
Oh, God. I'm going to
Oh,
take a
shit.
nap.
Oh, so here.
Oh, yeah, let's say in turn order.
I also didn't do a roll for poison on my turn. So do you want to do that first?
Yeah, let's do that now.
Okay. So fortitude plus 1.
Violet, don't let those little ones get away.
Isn't everyone poisoned?
I'm not.
16.
That's a fail. So you're going to go to stage 2.
Jesus.
I swear to God, if shithouse snakes kill 3 of the party members.
You take 2 poison damage and you're clumsy 1.
Okay.
Okay.
So that was for round 1.
And now, Violet, anything you want to do?
I'm just going to storm around the yard trying to catch those little snakes and kill them for
Gardis?
Dinara.
Yeah, I'm going to quick alchemy another elixir of life and give it to Ari so that because it'll give her +1 versus poison too.
Cool.
So yeah, I pull this out, I shake it up, and it just starts to foam. Drink this. It'll help with the poison. Trust me, Ari.
You want to give me a fortitude save?
Yeah. So I'm going to use one action to actually feed it to you.
Okay.
so
She'll
you
like
can
tip her head
take it.
back as she's playing her or who.
It tastes like a hot
ass?
cider.
Hot ass.
Hot
It is like hot ass.
Hot ass.
Yeah.
Curtis, I'm so excited for you to get better at this.
It's a natural one also.
Oh,
By the
buddy.
way.
+1.
It really does
Yeah.
taste like hot ass.
Oh, man.
So excited for you to get better.
I feel bad because he's like, I wish that sometimes one thing that I want to do works.
You take 5 points of poison damage. You're clumsy 2 and enfeebled 1. Ari?
Again. So he administered the elixir of life. I have a +2 now.
Oh, and you
then
regain
I'll get some hit points back.
5 hit points.
Natural 16. 25.
That is a pass. You are at stage 2, so you'll go down to stage 1, taking 2 points of poison damage. Osu, buddy, how you feeling?
Like crap.
Give me a fort save.
Okay.
That was 5 points. Jeff?
Yes.
Okay,
Ugh.
thank you.
That's 6 on dice.
Oh, no.
For 10 base. That's 16.
5 more points of poison damage.
Okay.
You gonna drink or do anything else, or?
I'm looking to see if I have any potions. I don't think there's really anything I can do except for to lie on the ground and moan.
She will be continuing with rallying anthem too.
So
just-
everyone's resistance 1 to that damage.
So
Yeah, and plus
No,
1
it's-
Oh no, it's poison
physical.
damage. Yeah, you only get the resistance to.
But I'm just doing it for the save, so +1
Okay.
to the save.
So take the full damage though. I'm gonna skip Violet and go to Gardis.
Ooh, can I rousing splash somebody?
No, I said I skipped you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can rousing
Aw.
splash.
I'm gonna rousing splash Osu, but I'm
But it
gonna
comes
be I'm gonna be real cagey about where it comes from.
Okay, I was gonna say where it came from, but I'm gonna let you. Just gonna let you keep that.
Feel better.
Our listeners can imply based off of where.
In the context.
Yep.
Are you pretty hurt, Osu?
Gardis, it's your turn.
Getting there.
I didn't get like a full turn. You just did my save and then
Got
kept
it.
going. So I wanted to use my turns if I can.
Yeah, I'm
If.
over half
Big
damage.
Okay, I'll do a second level soothe on you. It would be 2d10 plus 8.
I love how much the poison.
2d10 plus 8.
Not fighting the snakes.
Yeah.
anymore.
I'll roll it.
Just fighting your bodies.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do.
26.
26 health points?
Yes,
Amazing.
Wow, yeah, that is a lot.
it's a really good roll.
Here, you know what? I have something else for this too. Treat poison is one action, So I'm going to give you all these little biscuits, and if I can beat the DC against the poison, it'll give everybody a plus like 2 on a success or plus 4 to a critical success on their rolls versus that poison.
So you're casting 3 spells?
It's not a spell.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Oh, how long does it take?
1 action.
That's crazy.
Treat poison is 1 action, and I just have to have the healer's kit, so I can get all 3 of us in 1 turn. So to help us get rid of this poison.
Okay.
So the first one is a fail. That was Osu. Now it's Ari.
Classic.
That's a 6 plus. The hell's my medicine?
Is there anything that happens if you like critically fail?
Is there?
Does it make it worse?
Yes, it does.
That's amazing. Did you critically fail?
Yeah, how
Three-
bad
let's
did you
see.
fail for O2?
Let's see.
Did you just feed him like an accelerant?
You didn't realize the biscuit was covered in viper venom?
14.
That's just a regular fail.
Okay, so then 6 plus 11 is 17 for
Regular
Ari.
fail.
Oh my god. And then for me, there we go.
There you go.
27.
I like the joy in your voice.
That's a success.
So that gives me a plus 2.
I thought it was a +1 on a standard success.
No, standard
It's plus
success
2.
plus 2.
Nice. That's huge.
All right, so now I have to roll for my poison, right?
Yeah, and so that's
Fortitude
the
save.
circumstance bonus. So I believe you still get your elixir, the circumstance bonus, and the
So yours is a status, mine is an item, and this is a circumstance?
Yeah.
Wow, so that's
Damn.
a plus.
I don't know if we've ever done that before.
So that's
crazy.
plus
really
4
cool.
then. Wow.
That's insane.
That would have been awesome if I had rolled it for you guys, too.
Yeah, that would've been cool.
That would have been just great.
Yeah.
That would've been cool.
Could have really used that.
Fuck.
Oh, I love that.
So 3 on the die, plus
Wow.
4 is 7, plus 11 is 18.
Fail.
Come on.
Gosh, after all that,
We're just going to do this every turn now.
2 points of poison damage. Clumsy 2, enfeebled 1. Ari,
okay.
take your full turn.
So
Give me a fort save.
First, I have the fortitude save.
And you're at stage 1, so if you pass, right, you're
okay,
done.
Okay. Yes.
All right.
Better be.
Big fort save.
Natural 10 plus 9, so 19.
Fail.
Fuck.
3 points of poison damage and your clumsy 1.
What the hell? These vipers are... Did these things bite you or anything when you were taking a shit? What the hell happened here?
Okay, and then she will continue with rallying anthem and
I'm fine.
maybe do a knowledge check on this poison.
Okay, nature check.
Nature. Natural 3. 10.
It's viper poison.
That's actually the second time I've rolled a nature check on these snakes, and yeah, both
You're
times
pretty
I did.
sure this potent poison has something to do with where they were living.
Oh, it's infested with poo. That's why it's so bad.
Violet's out in the yard just using little snakes as nunchucks. He's like, oh yeah, gross. Hucks them into the bushes.
Then we're going to go to round 4, I guess. Osu?
The snakes died in round 2,
Okay.
by the way.
Here we go. Fortitude save. Hey, there we go. That's 15 on the dice plus fortitude 10. It's 25.
So you will go down to stage 2. You take 1 point of poison damage.
All arousing splash, Gardas.
And
Is
then
there anything else you wanted to do, Osu?
I'm going to pray. For Asma, please let Cardis figure it
6
out for
temporary
once.
hit points.
Good.
How many? How many hit points?
6 temporary hit points for
Nice.
Gardas.
Nice.
Did I ever roll the ones for life?
I don't
I
know.
don't think I did.
That's a
3.
13 on dice with a 9 religion, so 22 for my prayer for Gardas.
Life, you get 3 temporary hit points.
Oh, thank you.
Gardas.
Maybe we just need more of my biscuits. Here, and I'm just going to be handing them out again. So, all right. So
You get a +1 to your first check.
to my first check. Okay, so this is Osu again. 11 plus 11 is 22.
Nice.
Plus is 23 plus 1. So 23.
Critical fail. Yeah, that's a pass.
So you're going to get a +2 on your next check. Here's
Okay.
Ari. 2 on the die, so for 13. Fail or critical?
13 is a fail.
Okay, so I pretty much just have to roll a 1 to critical fail on that. And then mine is an 18 plus 11 is 29.
Of course.
That's a standard success.
Yeah, standard success. Okay, so I get a +2. So I still have those. So I still have a +4.
Does that only last for one round? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess
it goes until the next time they have to
Okay,
Yeah.
roll.
cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
In this instance, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is turn economy, which is pretty much the priciest thing in the game.
Yeah.
So this is a 20. 6 plus 14. No, wait. 21. Sorry, 21
For you?
for my fortitude save.
Did you do the +1 for me?
Yes, I did all that.
Pass.
Hooray.
Oh my god.
Now I'm
So-
stage 1.
Stage 1, you will take
Jesus.
2 points of poison damage. Ari?
Okay. Ari's just kind of like on all fours. Well, she's playing her Urhu still, so she's just like
That's awkward.
kind of like laying down, like slumped against the bed that she's standing next to. And she will do Rallying Anthem, and then I'm going to roll my green and
I guess
metal dice because it seems pretty appropriate.
I've just been trying to shove these biscuits into their mouths, basically. Like, not giving them to them nicely, just cramming it in them.
So I failed. I got a 16, 17. And so I'll go to stage 3. It was a natural 9, and I can't justify using a hero point for that.
4 points of poison damage.
It never works out for me.
We'll get you. We'll get you there.
Stage 3, right?
Yeah. What was her name? Deirdre?
Dinara.
Dinara. She comes out.
Help us!
Her arms are,
the beanbag is flat. She points at a rug on the floor.
but her arms are full of glass vials.
Oh, nice.
She has 3 lesser antidotes.
Okay. I give them all to Violet. And then Violet's like, here, guys, I give you antidote. And that's about.
Okay, then we're going to go to round 5. Osu.
I think lesser antidote is just +2.
Item bonus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fortitude +2 from Gardas.
+2 from your antidote.
+2 from my
So
antidote.
+4.
+4. That's a 16 on dice.
There you go.
+4 +10. That's a dirty 30.
That is a standard success.
Wasn't he just at stage 1?
I was at stage 2.
Oh.
So now you're going to go to stage 1 and take 2 points of poison damage.
Oh, thank you, Dinara. Oh, it's very tasty.
I don't know if you were supposed to drink that. I don't know how it works.
Yes, Dinara.
Violet,
that's how
anything
it works.
else?
Violet's going to rousing splash Ari.
Oh, is that poison?
4 temporary hit points. You don't want to know where it came from.
I'm kind of just thinking you like marking territory.
Gardas?
All right, so now I have a +2 item, a +1 for Anthem, and let's see if I can give us some more freaking biscuit juice.
Why don't you attempt your fortitude save?
You wanted me to do that one first? Because I have to roll my medicine check first to see if I get the +2 or...
I'll allow it.
All right, then I'm doing mine first. 20. Pass or fail. Okay.
20 is a fail.
Yeah, thumbs down is fail. Thumbs down is not working. That's what it is.
So it's
So I
a
have-
21.
16. That should do it. 16 plus 11 is 27. Plus 3 is 30.
Another
regular.
dirty 30.
That's
Yeah.
a success.
Who's that for?
That was for me.
Dirty 30 feels good to say.
That was
does
just
feel
my
good.
fortitude.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you were
So
at
I'm-
stage 2?
I was at stage 1.
Oh, now you're better.
Hooray. All right, so now I just keep medicining them. Osu's does not pass. Ari's 22. Ari's passes, so you get a +2 on your next.
Great. +2 from you,
Oh, this
+2
is-
from that. Okay.
Yeah, Gardas is just like, both of them are his patients and everything, and he's just quickly back and forth to both of them, just trying to like do what he can to make them better, just sort of like hitting them on the back or like feeding them stuff. I don't know what else to give you, and I just keep feeding you different recipes and things from my fanny pack.
Ari?
Okay. She will continue with Courageous Anthem. She'll give Osu Soothe.
Okay.
So that is 8 hit points. It's just the first level.
Okay.
And then she will roll. She has a +5 to this. Natural 20. So now
Cool.
I'm stage 1.
What were you at?
3.
Okay, yeah, stage 1.
Oh my god.
Whew, okay.
4 points of poison damage.
Feeling a little stronger. I think I've almost kicked it.
Round 6, Osu.
All right, here we go. No pluses this time, right?
Not for me.
You should have. Oh, we didn't take our antidotes, right? Like we.
I think.
Yeah.
I
It was
definitely have.
administered.
Kyle already gave
So
him
you
out.
should have a
Okay.
+3 then.
Still?
Yeah.
Into the next
2
round?
from the antidote and then 1 from rallying anthem.
Yeah.
Okay, so that gives me 4 on dice.
Ugh.
Plus 3 is 7. Brings me
Wow.
plus 10 is 17.
That's a fail.
Mm-hmm.
You take 6 points of poison damage. Jesus. And you are no longer poisoned.
Hey!
There's a duration, or are you just tired of this?
No, there's I'm doing rules as written, man. It's not always exciting.
Yeah.
Am I still clumsy and enfeebled with that?
I don't know if probably only for the duration that you're poisoned. So we're gonna say yes for now, but I reserve the right to revoke.
Yeah.
I feel like it
Permanent.
would go away when you go to stage 1.
I feel like it's permanent. It ate away at his brain.
Yeah, you're right, because it's only for the round, right? The duration is each round you go to these different stages. So yeah, if you were at stage 1, then you wouldn't actually have any of those effects. That's not always necessarily the case for like drained, right? Like those
Right.
conditions and frightened. You could be poisoned that gives you a frightened condition, but frightened still goes down at the end of each round. Drained still only goes down at the end of each day or week.
Long
Rest.
rest or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Just down by 1, too.
So now we'll go to Violet. Then we'll go to Gardas.
Nice.
Then we'll go to Ari.
Wait, eat this biscuit. Oh, God. Non-nat 20 is a fail. So you don't have my +2.
You say nat 20?
I said non-nat.
Okay.
What stage are you at?
1.
A dirty 20. He had a dirty 20.
Got
Filthy.
it. Got it. I thought he's like, I didn't roll a nat 20, so I failed.
Oh.
That's how it
Yeah. That
registered
was
in
what
my
I
brain.
thought first.
Okay, I think it's a fail. So I have a plus
You got +3.
3. It's 19. So I'm just gonna wait it out.
You take 5 points of poison damage.
You're just going to stop
And
trying.
a clumsy one. No, I was thinking of putting like doing a hero point. It was still a 9, and I'm just tired of.
Round
Yeah.
7,
Yes.
Osu.
I'm gonna heal myself as well.
I sit up and I blink and I rub the rest of the venom off of my face and I go, I feel much better.
Gag a little bit. Violet.
Violet is gonna start taking the snake heads off and putting them on like fence posts to try to keep other snakes from moving in.
Gardas.
You have a -2 to your next roll.
He grabbed the wrong biscuit.
They're all so soaked in venom.
Yeah.
It's okay. I got 17 hit points back from my second level soothe, so I can take it.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you give me a fortitude save?
Okay, so I still have a +3.
+1.
Well, yeah,
Total.
and then a +1 total. All right, come on, another natural 20. I can do this.
Wait, which biscuit did you just eat? Was it the
This one tasted really bad. That's a natural 5. So it's just gonna be 13.
7 points of poison damage. And then you feel better.
Okay. I was like, it has to end some point. I'm not using my hero point
Max
for the last
duration,
roll.
6
Oh
rounds.
my god.
Hero points all around.
And it took us all of that time to do it.
Everyone gets a hero point.
We spent more time fighting the symptoms than we did the.
The actual snakes.
We did, yeah.
Sanker comes out. He's already talking to Violet Wagging very casually and passively, trying to encourage him to stop hanging snakes on his fence. He's now currently wrapping the snakes around the fence posts and weaving them through the boards. And he's like, that's really enough. Like, it's going to smell. You're so many animals.
No, it dries and then you can eat it later. Snake jerky.
I have
No,
a
it's-
gift for you. I cannot appreciate it enough. I thought you were going to... I wasn't sure what was going to happen. But here, take this. And he hands you a cloth, like a heavy package wrapped in cloth, and he's like, "This has been in my family for 3 or 4 generations now, but it's simply a mantle decoration. I think you will get much more use out of it."
Oh, thank you, Sanker. It's a
No.
beautiful cloth.
Thank you. Yes. Well, the cloth and the stone inside are yours.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I like stones.
It's a dragon egg.
Would you like to go, Bags? There's a lot more prawns and...
No, I want you to figure out what the hell happened. Why there are so many snakes in your shithole, so that it doesn't happen again.
A fisherman, not a snake wrangler. That's just
Yes.
why I leaned on you.
I'll take it to go bag, but I'm not hungry right now. She's still like laying on the bed, just rolling around, even though she's better.
I'm saying, just put up some traps or something. I don't know.
It seems like Violet's working on some sort of plan. I don't know. He seems to know more about reptiles than I do.
Oh yeah, fine. Just keep writing it off. They'll just
Guard
go away
us.
on their own.
Gardus, you're being mean to my best friend. You're not being a gracious guest. They fed you dinner. Shut up.
Guest?
Gardus, would you like a to-go bag? We have a lot more prawns.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, yes.
Yeah, of course. Of
Also,
course.
yes.
Thank
please.
you.
Thank you.
Prawns with or without the eyeballs?
This is probably the best seafood you have had in Willow Shore. It is just immaculate. Unwrapping the cloth and throwing the stone inside over your shoulder,
yep.
Osu catches it and finds a Fiendbane rune.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Fiendbane rune.
Somebody's writing this down.
Yeah, I wrote it down.
I was
Okay.
writing it down.
As the chairman, it's good to delegate.
Yeah.
What does the Fiendbane rune do?
So
assume it's
Bane
a
runes.
Bane to
Kyle
fiends.
has some splaining to do.
Yeah, Bane runes are runes that do an extra d6 of damage to whatever the predefined
Titular.
class of monster is. Yeah.
So fiends.
Yeah, fiends is a pretty big group. You know, most demons and a lot of undeads and, you know, frequently fiends. So that's a pretty cool get.
Would we know that, like, if you hit somebody with this Fiendbane weapon, and would it do something or in some way light up so that we would actually know we were fighting fiends at that point?
No. I
Or they
mean,
would-
We might notice that our weapon is damaging them more.
More effective?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just, yeah.
Oh, it says here that a Bane rune causes a weapon to grant you improved understanding of a creature of a particular type. Do you think that means you also get better?
no, there's no pluses for your...
To identify it.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly flavor, but I do
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that understanding that, like, oh, if I stab it here.
I bite it hard with the front teeth.
As you guys limp back to the tea house to get a much-deserved long rest, people seem to already be talking about the deed. It seems as if word is traveling even ahead of you guys, and you earn a hope point.
Cool.
I mean, yeah, it's good that people are hopeful and stuff, but I don't really want the word going around that we got poisoned by shit snakes. That
I don't-
Gardus, you
it
don't have to
doesn't
be
s-
embarrassed, all right?
it's a little embarrassing. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Shit snakes are going to happen again. They happened before.
They have never once
Listen,
happened to
it's
me.
the time of season, all right? You're lucky.
Really?
I'm happy for you that you've never had to deal with shit snakes.
I don't. It seems like you have to deal with them more often than anybody should.
When's the last time you cleaned out a latrine, Gardus? Be honest with me.
I mean, probably a few weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
Not a single snake.
Maybe it's more of like a South Bank versus North Ridge kind of problem.
I guess.
'Cause
Northridge has shit snakes.
Well, aren't we on South Bank right now? No.
Oh.
No,
I thought.
Northridge.
Never mind. That
This has
doesn't
all
make
been
sense.
around the fishery where Sanker works and lives,
Yeah.
by the DUC exchange.
This is just weird.
Agreed.
I mean, you know, at least none of them were talking.
Yes.
Well, that
if a
was
single one of them asked me about bones again, I would have been very upset.
Yeah, that used to be a
Bones,
problem.
Hair, teeth, we get it.
We get it.
I mean, I get it. Osu's not very happy about bones, but I like them.
As we're walking through the street, Ari will start playing her Urhu. Just like listening to it, like bouncing off of the buildings. And
Like a victory song.
I'm going to turn it into a song.
We fought a snake. Give me a break. It was a shitty job. And then they were a mob.
You owe me a hero point.
Yeah, again, okay, let's keep the shit snake talk down low, okay? I don't want it going around.
Gardas, you should be proud of yourself. Nobody wants to deal with shit snake.
Yeah,
Nobody.
exactly.
So you're the guy.
No,
You're the
I
shit
don't wanna
snake
be the
guy. You're the guy who does shit snakes
Come on,
now.
can't Osu be the guy? Osu seems to deal with this all. Can't he be the shit snake guy?
No, the poison really affected him.
There's the name of the episode, the shit snake guy.
Gardas.
Time begins going by. You guys are resting, researching the curse, doing your monastic training, working in the fishery, researching alcohol, and the weather begins to turn. Obviously, it's getting darker a lot earlier. The rain is coming down now again. It kind of held off for a few days, but now it's back. Worse than ever before, and it's freezing rain. Like, it's just super cold. It's coming down in buckets, but Willow Shore is actually beginning to step up. It seems as if more people are taking interest in the First Long Night than those that are against it. And you're beginning to feel it in the air. The atmosphere is changing. So it is beginning time for First Long Night. As autumn begins to turn more and more into winter, Shinmen's countryside begins preparations. And this is celebrations around like rural families, solemn commemoration of those that have been lost, and the growing aspirations of those who continue. And it's about community and fellowship and, of course, partying. So to aid festival preparations, this is another preparation downtime activity that you can choose to do this week. It's just pretty much helping townsfolk get ready, either by, preparing food, cleaning downtown, and other, public spaces like that stage. You could even craft outfits and other accessories for local store during the festivities. So there's a few lore checks you can do, crafting, and even society check. That is one of the things you guys can choose to do this week as you're getting ready for the Festival of First Long Night.
I'm glad you said something too, because I was reading through the documents that you sent out, and one of them was talking about people preparing for the festival and just like cleaning graves and like sprinkling silver dust or whatever.
You did your homework.
I did. I don't remember all of it, but I feel like Ari would definitely be into that as well.
Yeah, Violet would probably go around and do some grave cleaning. That seems like it'd be right up his alley for preparation, given the upbringing and his proclivity for brooms
And bones.
and bones. I mean, if there's one laying around, I'm not going to pass it up. I'm not
don't
gonna
want to
stealing.
waste it.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
a
not
nice
stealing or
looking
anything.
bone
That's
right there.
Valuable building material.
There's a femur and half a skull sticking out of this one. Do you think anybody will miss it?
Very shallow grave. It's not my fault.
It doesn't seem like it's being used.
I knew this guy in real life. We were kind of buddies.
Kind of.
He was a warmly regarded acquaintance.
Yeah, I think Osu would try and help out. He'd try and wrangle the rest of the dojo into helping out too. Turn it into chores.
I think to help out, Gardas is just going to do the same thing. I'm just turning all the water I see into alcohol for the festival.
So that's going to be a cooking lore from Gardas, a Pharasma lore from Osu. We're going to go Sangpachi for Ari, or Willow Shore lore. And we're going to do a religion for Violet as well.
Okay.
Yep.
9 on religion.
17 Sangpachi.
15 for Rasma.
8 cooking lore.
Oof. Did you mix up your ingredients again?
Do I get some kind of a bonus for this being a magical spell?
Sure, take a +1.
Thank you. 9.
Ari, you're able to get a hope point as your knowledge of the religion aspect around cleaning these graves, playing your music, you help spread hope throughout Willow Shore.
We're at 9 now?
That's my count.
Okay.
And we're getting closer and closer and closer. What would you guys like to do with your downtime?
I'm going to keep trying to work them nets, make some cash, some scratch. Oh, who wants the Fiend's Bane rune? So, like, I wouldn't be opposed to using it, but I am trying to get some money together for a ghost touch rune because I want to be able to touch them ghosties. So if Gardas or Life would like it.
I don't care.
I have no strong opinions one way or the other.
Yeah.
I don't like. It might be good for me, I suppose.
All right, here we go. High is Life and low is Jeff.
I think he can have it
Okay.
because just because you still do more strikes than me.
Sure, yeah.
So
yeah,
it still will get more use.
yeah.
For you.
Gardas probably doesn't even understand what it does.
Thanks.
It's like a gem or something. He's like, I don't want that. It's gaudy.
Yeah, so at some point during the week, I'd probably drop that off to get transferred over.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to fish, though, aside from that.
Roll it.
21.
You make a gold piece. Woo! Ari?
So I would like to research the curse. So she's going to do solo investigations just by studying the Zudu's notes, and she's going to take some time to meditate and draw into her practice of saying Pachi and just try to clear her mind and put everything together.
So you you probably go back to some of these other libraries you visited. You're gathering as much materials as you can. You're going to roll a Sangpachi lore check, it seems like, as you meditate.
Sure.
All right. You could also do occultism. I know you just rolled, but it is an option. Just keep in mind that lore checks are usually a little lower.
She'll do Sangpachi. I'm going to turn in a hero point. I rolled a 5. I don't want to use that dice anymore. I want to use this dice. I rolled a 2. And I got a 10.
Feels like me.
You guys are having the hardest time breaking through on this curse. But you do get the sense that this wall of ghosts that you discovered is super important. And it's probably no coincidence that it blocks the pilgrim's path.
As time is passing, have I seen, is it Yami again?
Give me a Willow Shore lore check.
Okay.
Is that the golden-eyed cat?
The amber-eyed cat.
Ambered, excuse me.
Jeez.
Come
you
on,
dummy.
Life.
You
said
dummy.
Willow Shore lore?
Willow Lore Shore.
Willow Shore. The willow.
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 I gotta.
Down the shore. I got a modified 20.
You think of that stray cat wandering around town, and as you go to check its water bowl at the tea house, you find that it's drinking out of it, but it seems a little disgusted with it, as if it's been turned alcoholic.
To wine. Artist.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to wash and refill this bowl. It's going to remain water. It's for Yami.
Yeah, water.
No, don't touch this bowl.
That's what I meant.
Don't touch the bowl. Don't touch the water inside. It's not yours.
Wait, you keep saying water, and it's what I'm turning everything into.
I just want you to leave this bowl
it's like
alone.
practically undrinkable until I get to
Gardis,
it.
I don't ask you for a lot, but I'm just asking you to do this one thing for me right
So-
now.
Don't touch the bowl.
Leave the bowl and its contents alone.
Gardas
Okay,
grew up.
I can do that. That
Okay.
doesn't seem unreasonable.
Gardas grew up thinking that anything that was less than 5% was water.
Yeah. Yeah.
She'll refill it and
Ari, did you get a cat?
well, it's not mine. It's Yami. It's Queen Mailai's cat.
Royal cat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how old would this cat be? Like, how long has it been since Queen Mailai has been around? It doesn't seem like a normal cat. I'm pretty intrigued.
Ooh, the royal cat probably needs fish. And I'll take it like a giant, like a big 30-pound salmon and just put it on the food bowl, the tiny little food dish that you left it.
And I'll go look for catnip and try to collect some catnip and put it nearby.
Yeah.
Maybe like put it on like a ball of wool or something.
Ozu,
Yeah. What?
did you see this cat?
I didn't.
It has amber eyes.
You don't say.
Yes, look at them.
Is the cat around?
I don't know. He said there was evidence that it's been drinking.
You know, I had a dream about
No, I
amber
said it was
eyes.
there drinking,
Oh,
and it was
that's-
disgusted.
Yeah,
because
that's
it
true.
turned into
That's
alcohol.
true.
Okay.
Yeah. Guys, come here.
Oh, that's why you don't want me to do the thing to that water.
Yep. That's why.
Do you think drunk cats are less surly or more surly than regular cat?
Depends on how drunk.
I think everyone has their own personality, so
Yes.
But okay, I won't get the cat drunk anymore.
thank you.
And I sit down and I offer it my hand to smell.
Give me a nature check.
Don't let it come inside.
As far as I'm
Add
concerned.
9 total.
Yeah, Yami, she kind of gives you a disgusted look. Like, no way.
Yeah, maybe I should have washed my hands after the poop snake incident.
It's
been days.
It's been days.
Well, there's not a lot of clean water anywhere, is there, Gardas?
Cleaner than your hands.
Just leaves everything sticky and stained. And Ari will say to Gardas, as far as I'm concerned, this is the cat's house. So it can go where it pleases. And she'll try to approach the cat slowly. And if it seems like it's not interested, she'll back off.
Yeah, as you go to approach the cat, Yami just stands up and walks away.
Can I follow from a distance?
Sure.
See where it's going? Anybody coming?
Okay.
Follow a cat.
Is it dark?
I'll follow a cat.
Yes, it's dark.
I'll cast light. I don't know why I rolled.
What were you rolling?
I was going to roll a nature check.
Light.
Yeah, it's like you're following from a distance. It goes around the corner of the tea house, and as you catch up, you don't see any cat. Did we finish your guys' downtime activities?
No, I didn't
think we
do
did.
mine.
Please.
Okay. I'm doing the same thing. I want to invite Matsuki over for dinner one night. And so this is another thing.
Roll a diplomacy check to see if you can even convince him to come over. He's a very busy man.
God, 5.
That's a fail.
All right, I'll then I go over to Matsuki's
Oh.
place then. I want to learn
Let
this.
me in.
Yeah, so I'm going to knock on his door, and I have some crappy wine, but he doesn't know it's crappy until after he drinks it.
So, yeah, you guys begin sharing a drink, but he's still really busy over work, kind of trying to direct things. He's the leader of Willow Shore and has much to do. What do you say to him?
Shit.
Snakes.
Look, we've been doing a lot for this town, the 4 of us, and I mean, I'm trying to gather things that could help us in our quote-unquote adventures to help the town and save everybody and stuff. And so I'm looking for recipes for elixirs and potions and things like that I could possibly make that could help us all. If you know anything.
I believe I do, but I don't know if you can handle this recipe, Gardas. It's pretty advanced stuff.
Oh, please. Advanced. I've been cooking since I was... How old?
you're the only one there. You like turned to the party.
Yeah.
How old was I when I started cooking? Violet? Oh, they still got some of that venom.
Yeah, I was...
Shit, snake venom's making me see things.
I can handle it.
Give me a cooking lore check to prove it.
All right, come
As
on.
he begins grilling you about the exact science of brewing and distilling.
18.
Nice.
The DC is 18.
Oh. I was so close. Yeah, I got a 12 on the die, and I was close to turning in a hero point just to try and get better, but...
Influence 5. He is very fond of the PCs and sees them as a bright promise for Willow Shore's future. To celebrate, he hopes it will continue to develop into a lasting friendship. He gives you another dose of medicinal wine, and he gives you the formula.
Yeah.
So, upon drinking this, attempt a DC 18 fortitude save. In addition, upon drinking a dose of Mitsuki's medicinal wine, you gain a +2 item bonus to fortitude saves against disease and poisons for 24 hours.
Wow.
Did he just rolled to influence Matsuki?
Yeah.
Okay. I will get back to you on something.
Okay,
It's like my seasonal boon or whatever.
Great.
So that's what so that's the effects of it is +2 versus poison disease, along with it being wine.
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. So now I can make that. That's sweet. I was gonna try and get somebody to teach me how to make the anti-plague and anti-poison, but this is that because it does both of them in one.
Way better.
Including addiction. All diseases and poisons.
And gets you addicted to it. Even better.
Grandpa's cough medicine.
Oh, thanks, Matsuki. This is awesome. I was going to go talk to Dr. Dami about some stuff, but this takes care of all that. Thank you.
Dami is good, but he's traditional.
Right? If you can mix this shit in with alcohol, then makes it all the better, huh?
So what he made Matsuki friendly?
I don't have the exact why. What are you looking for?
So seasonal boon from Close Ties. Trigger. Someone in the party makes an NPC in Willowshore friendly. Effect, your reputation precedes you even if you aren't the one making the attempt to influence an NPC. The NPC is made helpful instead of friendly. Making an NPC helpful can unlock additional support from their location in Willowshore. Your GM has more information about this mechanic.
I do, but
Does our GM have more information?
This might be the most times we've ever referenced a book, like an actual physical book in a game session.
I had kind of given up on my seasonal boon because he even said that he's like, there's ways that you can influence the NPCs, and I'm not really doing that. And I was like, okay, cool. But I didn't want to dig it up, but it became relevant possibly.
Okay. Yeah. You guys get a reputation point with South Bank?
Oh,
Been a minute since we got one of those.
14?
that's what I got.
14.
Copy.
And I have a new recipe in my formula book, in my recipe book.
So do we still have your downtime activity?
Yes, we do. I'm gonna go investigate the curse.
Oh, you're doing the curse as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna go stop by Yosujin. Yosujin.
Sojin Yu?
Sojin Yu.
You
Use the last name, right?
I don't know.
That old chestnut.
Yeah, I mean, we are playing Southeast Asia rules where surnames come first.
So you go talk to Sojin Yu, and it's hard because you're not entirely sure what to ask for. Why don't you give me, looking at the options here, and none of them are great. Give me a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy. That's 9 on dice plus 2, 11. You know what? I got a hero point. Let's roll the dice.
He's going to go for it.
He's going for it.
Hey, that's a 14 plus 2. That's a 16.
Plus 1?
From what?
Nothing. I'm just hopeful, ambitious, pure ambition.
A 16's not bad.
At the end of a week, you're able to make a little bit of progress. You have some understanding, and you get a research point
Yeah.
for talking to Sojin Yu.
This is our first, right?
Yeah, I don't have anything marked down.
Okay.
That feels significant for some reason.
Our first research point?
Yeah, it feels like we're really behind on that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've tried, I think, twice now and
Yeah.
rolled like complete shit.
Both times. What did you do for your downtime?
I did
Solo investigation.
research
Oh, research. Okay.
and rolled complete shit
What did you do,
after a hero point.
Gardus?
Failed food.
Food.
Failed food. We're just not really feeling it. The poison is still lingering, so
Yeah.
we're just struggling.
Or the poops. It might just be like you think you're all cleaned up and then you go to put your smock back on and it's got a big poop on it.
And as this week is dragging to a close, you guys feel a little defeated. But it's the night now. It's the day of the first long night. The festival is just a few hours away. Maybe this is where things get back on track. And we fade to black.
Hooray.
Beer.
Whenever I look at the corner of a room, I always think I should turn it into like the inside of a sphere with plaster. Like I should just bring in a couple bags of dry plaster
Just
and
round it out.
round out that inside corner and that inside corner. And,
Every time?
yeah, every time.
Where do you think that comes from? It's like a natural fear of cobwebs.
Ooh, maybe.
I think he's just afraid of corners.
Yeah, the corners are never right. Like, you know, a wall gives you the impression of it being a plane when it's really not. It's all squiggly and wiggly, and somehow the corners are always just like, hey, look, I'm not 90. And I'm like, oh my God, shut up. Quit talking to me.
Why don't you just live in a dome?
That's what I want to do. That's what I'm just saying. I want to turn all the corners into...
But he can't make everybody's house a dome or
Yeah.
every room.
Also, his dome's not going to be perfectly spherical. It's not.
So then what do you do then?
Yeah.
I just don't like the illusion that it's square, you know, because I know it's not. I can see it.
These corners are lying to me.
Yeah, they're all liars. Every corner.
Most of these corners are not square because the ceilings are vaulted. So why are you saying that it has to be square?
I mean, it doesn't. It just occupies a lot of my attention. I wish it didn't.
Just assign a different shape and you should be fine.
Oh,
To
okay.
be fair to Kyle, there is at least one square in each of these corners.
No, there's not.
Yeah,
They're
well,
not.
you know,
Go get a
you know what I
compass and
mean.
a protractor.
You know
Like,
what I
come on.
mean.
I almost brought my square today. Thank you very much.
Ooh. Is your square or is it also a liar?
I'm sure molecularly it will not measure up to your standards.
Thank you.
He's going to want to round out all of the corners.
Yeah.
Then you don't need to worry about it anymore.
Did everyone do their sound check?
Yeah, long time ago.
Cool.
Anyway,